You scared me, man. No, I was like,
all right, son.
I told Tita, I said, I hope Matt don't ain't gonna tell me he got some type of disease or a heart attack or something. I was like, what the hell?
And that goes into a bunch of things. All right,
what's up?
Daniel. Daniel.
We recorded?
Paperboy,
man. What's going on?
You've been doing things.
Yes, sir.
Hip hop artist. Podcast host.
Right? Yes, sir.
All right?
Yeah. What's up?
All right.
What's up?
Like, man? All right, so been doing this podcast. What, you on episode 11 now?
We did episode 1. We just finished episode 10. Okay. We're going when we come back, episode 11. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Each week.
Every week.
So 1 week so far.
Yeah.
So are you?
What's up?
So you got the new studio. No. You got the new studio coming up.
The new studio coming.
So are you doing an episode tomorrow? Or
no,
are you waiting till
we're
new studio?
We're waiting till the new studio. So September 7th, we're doing
You'll be doing
the new episode. Yeah.
We'll call that season 2.
It is season. Basically, season 2.
Season 2.
Every 10 episodes will be a season. Right?
All right. All right. Good to know. I think I've been on three of the episodes.
You was on 3 episodes.
3 episodes. And,
Others was on 3 episodes.
Yeah. And so my questions for you.
What's up?
Your podcast.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get out of? What do you want it to be? Is my main question.
It's at the end of the day, man. It's kind of I don't like to say it's a news, but basically we're like a news outlet kind of. Basically, a variety show.
Okay.
A news variety show kind of a thing, man. With we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do bigger with it. We got bigger plans.
Okay.
Basically, the podcast is I give off news stories. Man, you know what I'm saying? Odd news stories. Music news as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the news, man.
Right.
Dick does his community stuff and politics stuff.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? They do their women.
Mm-hmm.
And we trying. What you do?
I'm just there, son.
You extended family.
So I'm just there, yeah. I'm kind of the redhead stepchild. Nobody really likes me.
No, you said nobody really likes me. Everybody like they wonder where you at. That's what we talk about. Nobody like. All right. We're like, where hugs, man?
So
Yeah.
And in the long, you do the news thing now.
Yeah.
You try and expand.
You
want to do more.
Yeah.
You want to do more.
Yeah.
Where do you? Ideally,
mm-hmm.
What happens with all this? Where?
Man,
I know.
What's going to be the big thing?
Yeah.
We want to be the. I want this to be big, man.
All right.
I want to be big. Right now we're in growing stages. I can't tell you where I want to be.
I'm all down for it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I think this has potential to be something special.
Okay.
Can you name somebody that does what we do?
Huh?
Can you name somebody that does?
Well, I don't listen to my podcast. I can't name somebody.
You can't name.
But that's my problem. That's my fault.
That's your fault.
That's my fault because I don't stay up on a lot of people. And what they're doing.
I don't think there's a podcast. Well, I'll say this, since we're locally right now, we're not, people watch, we're more locally. There's no local podcast out like the podcast we do right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't you're asking me, but I don't listen to the big names to even know who the small names are.
I feel you. There's how about, there's no podcast in Arizona like our podcast.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Extended family right here.
All right, so, like, the point of all this, because I want to know what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna have branches, man. It's gonna have branches.
Because the thought is right now, it's a thing of I don't know where I fit into where you want it to be.
Right.
And because all right, this is what happened, son.
What happened?
This is what happened.
Tell me what happened, man.
It's a thing of I overthink things.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what happened. Last episode I was on, right?
Yeah.
After I was done editing the video and sent it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing happened. One thing almost happened. The thing that almost happened was I mentioned during the podcast that it was brought up about the border.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned that, there was a news story about, hey, a lot of the border people who were coming up were from Africa, right?
Yeah.
And I was about to put in the group chat the story and the video and, whatever. I was about to put that into the group chat.
Right.
And I stopped myself and went, what the fuck am I doing?
What? Why'd you do that?
Because I didn't think I needed to do this.
I think you...
I did not need to do that. And I was about to do it. Okay, and I just stopped myself and went, what the fuck am I doing?
Okay.
All right, so there was that. The second thing that happened.
Can I speak on that?
Go ahead, sir.
Now, that's something you should have did.
Look, yes, here's the thing. Okay. And any normal person would have done it.
Okay. Right.
But not me. I went and stopped myself and then, I don't need to prove.
No, I know. I'm going to be real with you.
Go ahead.
You recording, right?
Yeah.
We are entertained when Hugs and Dip argue. You know how much that entertainment that is, man?
I understand.
Because I know you got a different mindset than that guy, man. So, I mean, I want y'all to... I want that. I don't know about politics. You know more about politics than I know about politics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or anything, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I love that. I love that, man.
I hear you. Yeah. And I don't mind arguing with anybody, which brings me to the second thing that happened.
Yeah, well, you're right.
So the second thing happened after I was done editing.
Yeah.
I hit up Diego.
Okay.
I said to Diego, hey, if you're not doing anything after work, come by my place.
Right.
And just like you thought that something was wrong with me when I text you to come over here. Yeah. Because it doesn't seem like something I would do. Right. I understand. Normal people, completely normal behavior. Right. You looked at Hugs and went, what the fuck is going on?
Right. I did.
Diego did the same fucking thing. Right. He said, what the fuck? Yeah. I messaged him that shit. Yeah. He messaged me 3 times a minute later. Yeah. What's going on? What's wrong? Bro, what happened? Then he called me a minute later. What's going on?
What'd I say?
Same thing.
I said, you want me to call you now? No. You all right, man? Oh yeah.
Because it was odd fucking behavior for me to be doing. Right. To be texting anybody about anything and telling motherfuckers, come by. I need to talk to you.
Yeah, but the way you said it was kind of like, I don't know, man. I just
look. When I tried I was like, hey, I want to talk to you. I need to talk to you. And I maybe as on me, but I said, hey, this ain't nothing to worry about. It's just talk. I just need to talk to you.
Anyway. Right.
But yeah, so I did that. I text him and we went back and forth. And later on in the day, he came by. And look, the point of me wanting to talk to him was that I wanted to talk to someone who I could disagree with. Right. And I don't think much of your boy.
You know I did.
I'm talking about Dip. Okay. I don't think much of him. All right. So I wanted to talk to Diego. Okay. To talk to him because he would have disagreed with me and came up with valid points. And here's no, we're talking about Diego.
He would disagree with you.
Diego would disagree with me, but come with their valid points. Okay.
Right.
I don't care if Dip sees this shit. No. Because the point about this is...
Dip don't care, man. Go ahead.
Look. Go ahead. In arguing with the guy about whatever point. Right. He doesn't make any points.
You don't think Dip makes any points?
Not any good. Okay. Son, that time we were talking, and I brought up fucking... democracy and capitalism fucking working great. Okay. He fucking said that that's not going to work for every country. And he brought up China, son. Okay. China. Right. As being some kind of thing that works for other countries. Right? China, son.
You don't think China? Okay. I'm vibing with you. Go ahead.
China. Right. Tiananmen Square running their own people over with tanks. China.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Communist. Not communist. Communist fucking China. Okay. He brought up China. Now, I didn't come back with anything after he said that. Look. Okay. I didn't come back with anything that he said. Because, again, this is a problem with me of I heard this and stopped because that shit sounds so goddamn ridiculous that I don't need to say anything else.
Why? Why did you say anything? I'm trying to tell you. Nobody should agree on a podcast, bruh. Look, if you think what Dip said was wrong, you should have said
Well, there was a couple things.
I know, but
at the time. Look, again, I understand that you want the back and forth.
I want you to prove your point. Yeah. Right.
But, and again, this is my fault for being the type of person I am that does. So I heard him say that and go, oh, I don't need to say anything else now. Okay. he didn't back himself into a corner.
But then that looks like you just.
Exactly. And that's the problem.
Okay.
And that's the problem. That's one of the problems.
Okay.
And the other thing was it's good that you're going to the new place.
Yeah.
Then you'll have the time. Because the other thing was, at that time.
Yeah.
Homeboy Jeff had people waiting in the fucking thing, and we had to get out.
It was time limit.
It was time to go. Yeah. So even if I and I heard them, and it was just like one of the things that, hey, we need to go.
That's where we got. That's what the new building's about.
Yeah. So it was one, and it was other things too.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to get to was, hey, and there was other things. What was the other thing? There was something we were arguing about, but what
was that?
Look, and again, this is me, man.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'm vibing.
Right. Yeah. And
how
do I put this? It's the thing of.
Go ahead.
I'm not super on board with the idea of being a part of things that are.
Right.
Because being a part of things that specifically are going to look at
what's up?
Black and brown communities.
Who boy at black and brown community?
Fucking dip, man. Anyway, look.
Right.
I want to talk to everybody.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
Right,
wait a minute.
When
did he say something about black and brown community? Talking about the cops?
I'm talking about everything, man. All right, look. Look. All right. The first episode.
Okay.
You asked like I just asked you.
Right. What's that?
What do you want to get out of this podcast?
Right.
I had the same answer I had for you like earlier. Like, I'm just here, man.
Right.
You my friend. I'm here for you.
Where?
And later I want to get to the third thing that happened after. It's not editing. But he specifically wants to talk about like the community, helping out the community.
Right.
Look, there's a thing of helping out the community, but when you make it about race, I feel
but you got, okay, you talk about the community, right? Is it what he's talking about? Okay,
it's more of the way he's talking about it.
It's the way he's talking about it. So you think it's the way he talking about it?
Yeah,
because some of the stuff that, Dip talks about news stories, how would I say it? I don't think he's aiming towards race. You feel me? It just so happens that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're in the era right now. You turn on the news, it's talking about race. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he means to talk about race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
you feel me though?
Yeah.
I don't think he's aiming towards that.
You don't think he is? I think he is.
You think he is?
I think
okay.
He is. All right.
Okay.
All right. Maybe he's not. Maybe I'm wrong on this.
Okay.
But it's kind of I think of the way what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, I don't mind again. You want me on the show, son? I'm there.
Right.
I'm there.
Okay. Work.
But it's the thought of like one of the questions someone called in, left a voice message, and that person was specifically talking about. He said in his message, what do you think people can do, especially in the black and brown communities? I don't know.
That was the person that left the message.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. To educate kids about finances.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
And Dip and
Aisha.
Mm-hmm. They went back and forth. And again, it was one of those things of I didn't say anything.
There you go without saying anything, man. I need you to start talking, man.
And he's like, it's the thing.
I don't want nobody to just agree or just shut down, man.
Like, it's the thing. And what he was even saying was not even something that I super disagree with. I don't think he was getting to the real meat of the issue when it came to that. But it was a point of it's the thing of projecting to the audience of what his goals are. And here's the thing when I get to the black and brown thing, because there was a point where we were arguing about minimum wage.
Yeah, remember that.
And towards the end of it, you know, I'm against a federal minimum wage. I think it can work on the state level, and each state needs to find out what they need and where that needs to go.
Right.
But at the end of it, the last thing he said was,
I think we all kind of agree and disagree on that one.
Right. The last thing he said, and this is kind of my point, is this is how they keep us poor.
But he's not talking about race. He's not talking about race on there.
Well, look, even let's get off the race thing.
Okay.
Even if he's not talking about race,
okay,
he's talking about the boogeyman. To me, he's talking about the goddamn boogey.
Whatever.
I want to turn this on.
No.
He's talking about they want to keep. He's talking about some make believe thing in his head.
No, he's not, man.
No, son.
He's talking about the government and the whole thing.
No, son.
Yes, he is, man. What you talking about?
Look, look, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
It's because, all right, so the third thing that happened after I was done editing the video is I started to think about shit. And I started thinking about the few friends I have.
Right.
And where they're at and how they think. And the thought is thing about Diego, he doesn't blame his problems in this world on outside forces. He knows where he made his mistake. Now, and I look at you. And you're a man who's building your empire brick by fucking brick, man. And I got no fucking doubt in my mind. You keep going, you'll get where you need to get.
I appreciate that.
Man, son. All right? But you're not blaming your fucking problems on outside forces. You're trying to make what happened. And it's a part of, when you're talking about the minimum wage and how the government needs to raise it. Because that was another thing that I was quiet on. Because at some point, he said... And the thing is, look,
you don't think there is things that stop from doing certain things. You don't think there's like how I don't even want to use this term. You don't think take it for example. You don't think there's gatekeepers that will stop you from. Look, check this out.
All right, go ahead.
YouTube. They got me messed up right now because of some music shit, whatever. Right. They're deleting people's content right now on YouTube.
I know.
Stopping them from shining.
I know.
You don't think there's forces that will stop you from doing what you... That's stopping you?
Look.
Videos getting deleted off of YouTube right now. They got information for people to know. YouTube deleting that shit.
Yes. And YouTube's platform...
Okay.
Like, that shit seems like it's about to crash and burn.
Right. It is. Right.
And that's on them. All right.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You want to talk about gatekeepers?
That's a gatekeeper that's stopping people.
But what exactly are they stopping people from doing? Like just spreading information?
Spreading information. A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Because the light is look, they're doing the copyright strike for music and shit, and that's on them. If they're trying to protect them thing, and they're trying to make the place safe for advertising. Now, there's a part where you got to understand. And that you can still post what you want to post, but you may not be able to make money off of it, and YouTube may not push it to other people to see. You may have to do it yourself. It becomes a thing on you are going to have to do it more on your own, even with small channels who already had to do it on their own. Right. But look, the gatekeeper,
but they're stopping you from going that way, so it's making it a longer route for you to figure out how to go around it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So it becomes a thing of, all right, maybe you need to make your own music or find people who make their own music. Like, maybe that has to happen. And if that's the game you have to play, hey, you're going to have to play it.
I feel you.
And it's just the thought of, you can blame YouTube for trying to...
I'm just using it for an example, but...
I got you. But the thing of, look at what's happening and kind of look at the bigger picture. Because, yes, there are channels that I watch that have had to change things. Big channels. Right. Where they had certain music. Maybe they played a piece of music at the beginning of the video when they're opening. Now, that shit's gone. They're still making videos. Right. So, all right. Gatekeepers. Now, the problem there is, what are these gatekeepers actually stopping you from doing? All right, are they? Is that really happening?
Is it really happening?
Is it really happening, or is it just I don't want to do the thing they want me to do?
Right.
You know.
What were you saying about dipping?
There was a third thing. I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Which was I said it. No, I said it. It was about Diego and you and being responsible at what you're doing. No, I said
right.
But there was another thing about this.
What you said? He's saying there's people stopping. What you saying? I forgot.
It was about minimum wage.
Minimum wage. Yeah.
And I think I said it at the end of the conversation.
Like people stopping.
They keeping us poor. That's
people.
What
They're keeping us poor.
Keeping us poor. That's what he said.
Yeah, right.
And I don't agree with that because look,
I agree and disagree with that. I agree and disagree. But go ahead.
All right. So, look. I can see there are people who look competition.
Right.
Look, people have so much time. They can't listen to every podcast. You like them to listen to your podcast. Yeah. But you ever realize that if they're listening to your podcast, you're pushing down somebody else's podcast.
There's millions. I know.
I get it. But look, that's competition. That's fucking life, son. Yeah. You got to push certain people down so you can rise to the top. And you would like the world where you didn't have to push down anybody. But you may again with a podcast, you're doing it without even thinking about you're doing it because you're trying to make yourself valuable to the world. Right. And that's what it's about, son. I feel you. I feel you on that. I definitely understand you on that. I know. And that's for me. That's what it's the fuck about. You know. Okay. Right. And in that in making yourself valuable to the rest of the world. That's where the more money comes in, and that road is going to be long, and that road is going to be hard. And look, what I wanted to get to was was the thought of when we were talking about fucking minimum wage, and let's see, it was a thing of how do I put this? Look. If you got, because we know what it's like to be poor, man. My first job, I was making maybe $6, maybe
I was somewhere around there $7.
You know, fucking working at Wendy's and shit.
Yeah.
But you keep doing your fucking job. You get better jobs. You learn more. And you make yourself more valuable.
Most definitely.
You know. The part where he said they're keeping us poor. About the minimum wage thing. Right. It's a thing of well, what, you don't think people aren't good enough to make themselves more valuable to the world? Is that what it becomes? And because all right, and it was the other thing. At some point during that conversation, he said that let's see, the prices of goods have gone up, but minimum wage hasn't risen in 10 years, right?
I mean, I think that's because I said something.
Right?
You're right.
But the big picture is, let's put it this way: you worked at Walmart or your job now?
Right.
How many times have you gotten a raise?
At my new job?
Yeah, you won. I mean, just
a couple times. Yeah, I got
every year, right?
Every year.
Yeah, and Walmart every year.
Every year.
And shit, when I was at Wendy's and Walmart and every year. Just because minimum wage doesn't go up doesn't mean the price of labor doesn't go up. And my bigger issue with this is he's not looking at the bigger picture. He's looking at small little things and like throwing those out. But the bigger picture is just because minimum wage doesn't go up doesn't mean the price of labor doesn't go up. And since the price of labor has gone up, and the price of goods has gone up, what do you think minimum wage is going to do? Right. It's going to make it all go up.
Right. That's all. I agree a little bit with you on there. I remember you've seen that kind of. I was like, it's not always good to be raising stuff up. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
So and all right. So all that shit aside, dip aside, whatever. All right. The big problem, and this is me. I'm the fucking problem here. Is that
you sound the problem? Go ahead.
No, because I am the fucking problem. The problem is it's like I'm good here.
Right.
Me and Diego talking. I'm good.
Right.
4 or 5 people in the room, I'm not good there.
You're not. you're not good with 4 or 5 people.
You know.
I feel you.
And again, if you want me there, I'm there, son.
Are you not good? Are you not good? Because
I'm an antisocial, angry motherfucker who just wants to argue all the time.
You my boy. I'm there. I got you there. I know your personality, man. Mm-hmm. We live together. Mm-hmm. I know your personality. That's why I had you. I knew this personality. This is my idea. Okay. We already know I come out with the goofy stuff, keep the crazy. You know, Aisha has her, her stuff. But my idea was to get you and Dip are 2 different personalities, and I know how strong y'all are with your opinions, man. Mm-hmm. I wanted that crash, man.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew it, but you probably seen the first episode. I'm tapping teeth like, this is what I want. I wanted that crash. I wanted y'all. I know how you are, man.
All right, so.
But if you don't think it fit, man, it don't fit. What you want me to... You say you're not good around people?
What you? I can do it. But,
You've been kind of quiet on the show.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because going to that. Yeah. All right, so several years ago, like me and Diego, he took me to a party. Oh no, it's not. It wasn't. There's something. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Me and him were out somewhere.
Right.
And we were, at some point, because Diego knowing me for more than 15 years that we've known each other. Yeah. I want to say 8 or 9 years into that. This comes in. He assumed that I was somehow afraid of talking to girls, right?
That's what he assumed.
Yeah. He never really said it outright.
Yeah.
But at the end of the story, he kind of assumed that I was gonna. But in whatever we were doing, I being out, and I was around a new person.
You lost weight, man.
You lost.
I can see you lost some weight, man. Looking nice.
I'll tell you what I've been doing.
All right, go ahead, put me on, because I got some right here. Go ahead.
And we were out somewhere, and it was at some point we started talking to some guy, and again I was quiet.
Right.
And he realized, no, he's not afraid. He just doesn't talk to new people.
Yeah.
And and at some point, afterwards we were talking, and he just realized that, Matthew just doesn't talk to new people. He has to work up to it. And, that's me. And I realized that, and it's something I kind of need to do.
Oh, but you didn't talk to me when I first met you. I came up to you.
Exactly. And it's something I need to work on, and man, whatever. I'm 30 fucking. I'm who I am right now. But it's one of those things of even with talking to new people, I'm better in a one-on-one situation because I am an introverted person. I'm just one-on-one situations is where I'm good. Groups of people, I'm not good. Yeah. All right, so it's just one of those things.
We did the unofficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, man. Mm-hmm. I'm letting you know where I'm at. Right. I want to know what you want the show to be. Okay. So I can be what I need to be for it.
Okay. Okay, just one question. Do you want to be involved?
For the most part.
You do want to be involved? Okay. I want to find the right place for you. You know what I'm saying? I want to find the right place for you. If you don't want to, if it's different from you being a host, I understand because you don't talk like that. It puts you in another position like, say then Nate's doing producing or something, or you can control the boards because we got a camera now. You know what I'm saying? We got a camera. We got cameras everywhere. Okay. And we got the laptop, and you got a pad where you can switch the camera's angles. Gotcha. I don't know, or editing or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I want you involved. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But we'll figure out what position you can be. I got you involved, man. I'm gonna get you involved, man. Yeah. That ain't going nowhere. We just gotta figure it out.
All right, son. I've lost a little bit of weight.
Yeah, how do you do that?
What you doing? You're not gonna like it, son.
What is it? What you doing, man?
All right, so
you look right, man. You're looking right. The honey.
It's a long way to go, but right before work, I eat a steak.
Eat a steak.
Steak.
Okay.
I'll tell you about the deal later. But I ate a fucking ribeye steak.
Okay.
Drink nothing but water. I should say this is 6 days in a row.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
You eat a steak in the morning and then nothing but water.
Well, I go to work I ate at 10 at night.
Okay.
So I eat a steak at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Then I go to work. I drink nothing but water.
Okay. That works.
After work, I eat 3 boiled eggs.
Okay.
I'll eat for 6 days. I am never hungry, son.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, man. You telling me you eat a steak for breakfast? Basically, you eat a steak for breakfast.
Go to work.
Water for the whole rest of the day. And then when you come home, 3 eggs?
3 boiled eggs.
That's all you eating, man?
6 days. One day I'll eat whatever I want.
That's discipline, man.
I mean,
you ain't hungry.
Say it's discipline, but I'm like never hungry. Where the fuck is my belt at?
Wait, you told me you're not hungry. You don't be hungry enough?
I do not be hungry at all, son.
What do you do?
Well, I say my work. I walk a bunch. So I've been doing it since early July. So since July to now, so a month and a half.
Yeah.
At least I lost 2 inches of weight.
For real?
Yeah.
How much you think you lost?
I don't know. I don't weigh myself. I don't have a scale. So.
Oh, you don't know that?
Yeah. So, but that belt, I've been able to get it to the last notch.
Word. That's discipline, man. I can't do that, man.
You know what happened today? I went to the store and got some steaks.
Yeah.
And like, it's fucking Albertsons over there.
Yeah, Albertsons.
And they seem to
live over there.
Right?
Yeah.
They seem to. I don't know what's going on in that meat department, but let's say I buy 10 packs of steaks.
Yeah.
At least 2 of them, the price will be fucked up. So this price of steak.
Yeah.
It was supposed to cost me $30.
Right.
It cost me $6, man. It cost me like $7.
Wait, hold on.
I can show you the receipt.
Wait, you bought 10 steaks?
No, it was 3 steaks.
You bought 3 steaks and it cost you 6?
Yeah, 3 ribeyes.
You sure?
Yeah, because me and the dude, when you rung it up,
maybe go across the street to Albertsons, man.
Give me some steak after I left.
Ah, damn. Sure. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Dip. Oh, I said Dip. Hugs. I'm disappointed in Hugs, man.
All right, so look at this motherfucker right here. That was supposed to be the original price, right?
Yeah.
All right, $58.90.
Right, $58.
Now on the package,
yeah,
I can show you. Dude. It says it's supposed to be 29 something. It's supposed to be, their little price.
Yeah.
Look at how much it took off. $51.19.
What?
So it was $7, man. It was fucking.
It was $50. It was $58.90, and they took off $51.
Yes. What
did you buy?
I bought steak, ribeye steak, son.
A pack of ribeyes?
Let me show them to you,
bruh. How's that possible?
How is it fucking possible?
Did he know what he was doing?
Look, he knew what he was doing. Look at this fucking pack, son.
Those are thick ass ribeyes, man.
God, that's what I was expecting to pay. The $29.43.
Okay, because that's the $29.
That was supposed to be the price.
That's the new price. Okay.
But they took off $51.
Did he say why?
No, he said no. He just said they fucked up. And here's the thing. This isn't the first time this happened. This isn't the first time it's happening.
Wait, let me see. So it's originally $58.
Yes.
And
it's supposed to be $30.
It's supposed to be $58, but it's going to be $30.
At the register, yeah.
And so why did it go off like that?
Here's the thing. It's not the first time it's happened. It's not the first time.
And that's the meat department. Yeah. I'm going over there. We go to Amazon. We go check. What'd you pay for that? Yesterday?
No, today. This morning.
Today?
Yeah.
We gonna see if they got any more mistakes over there at Albertsons too.
Yeah. And when the guy rung it up and my total bill came to
you get them thick steaks too. Them things like this. Yeah.
So the guy rung it up and my total came to like $14.
Yeah.
He stopped, looked at it. I stopped, looked at it, and then since I go over there a bunch, I'm kind of cool with the dude. Yeah. And he just went, "Don't even look at it, man. Don't even look at it. Well, you good? You good? I'm gonna have to go back there and fix it right after we done."
Don't even look at it. Right? He said, "Just go. Act like you never seen nothing. Get out of here."
Yeah. So yeah. All right.
But I gotta say,
yeah. So
I'm a little disappointed in you, man.
What's up? What's up?
You had all these strong opinions, and you ain't saying nothing, man.
I'm sorry.
He's so sorry.
That's what happened.
God, man, you gotta. I wanted that, man. I wanted that action, man. Damn. Well, we're gonna get it popping though.
Awesome.
We're gonna get it popping. But I want to. You part of the podcast some way somehow.
Okay.
But we had an idea of doing like a green screen thing and creating. You know how a newscast is for like 30 minutes? Yeah. We want to recreate that. You know how to do that?
I got my green screen under here.
Man, stop playing. But I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Oh, it's under you.
Oh, it's under me? I'm probably. How big is yours?
Grab it.
Yeah, you got that. I wonder if it's the same size as mine.
Probably is. You just got it off of Amazon, right?
Yeah, I got mine off the Amazon.
So it's like 10 feet or something.
It's about the same amount as mine. But we can combine them, right?
Sure. Yeah,
so we want to do, get dressed up. We want to do a newscast, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to, it's just for not even for a show, but like, promo, you know what I'm saying? Do different things. So that's what we want to do. We want to start using green screens and all that stuff.
Nice.
You know how to do that stuff? You can make it look like we in the news. Oh shit, you have to get popping. Yeah. That's what we want to do for promo. I don't know when we're gonna do that, but it's gonna be popping. It's gonna be dope. You coming on the 7th, man?
Problem.
He said,
what is it? You know what happened fucking at work? I have the schedule, like...
It's a different time, though.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, a different time? What time? What you?
We gonna do, we're doing, we're gonna take my money, guys. She called me as, oh, hold on a second, Doc. Hold on 1 minute. Pause for a minute. This is commercial break.
All right.
Commercial break. I'm not. What's it saying? All the time. We have, okay, at the new spot, right?
Okay.
We have a time slot. Okay. Some people come in and out of there. Not all the time, though. The time slot is 10 to 12.
Saturdays?
Saturdays, 10 to 12. 10 in the morning, 12. But if nobody shows up, we just keep on going. You know, we do whatever we got to do. So, but we good. That's going to be 10 in the morning and 12 Saturdays. We should be good from there. Different spot. I like it, though. I like it. We got computers, and then we can work on the computers, edit. This man taught me how to edit. I'm not that good. But you taught me how to edit. You accidentally taught me how to edit a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. But you taught me how to do it.
Still doing it on phones?
Yep. Yeah, I ain't got no computer, man. Sure. What you been up to, though, man?
Drawing. Yeah,
Man, you been up to stuff. What you been up to?
Video game.
On computer?
Yeah. Fucking it, man. Computer's dying on me.
What do you mean?
New one.
What happened to it?
Yeah, it gives me blue screens every once in a while. I don't know. It's old.
It gives you blue screens and shit?
Yeah, so.
Damn.
I gotta build a new one. I ain't got the money. But yeah. Alright, man.
Word. That's what you gonna do with this, man?
You know, I'll
yeah.
Let's see.
What's the return? The return of unofficial win.
It's going up there.
The return of unofficial win. Yeah, man. We're not even getting paid on YouTube, but we might be able to. We're with what's that shit? Anchor. Mm-hmm. I found a way where you can get paid on Anchor, but you have to put kind of commercials in between breaks. I'd be able to do. That's the one thing I do. I want to figure out how to build, how to get money off of this. We need to figure out how to make money. Everybody gonna end up investing a lot of money and stuff. Mm-hmm. After coming in, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get more popping too. We're gonna do more interviews. Okay. We're gonna do interviews. The what's that called? That freestyle thing? Mm-hmm. That's about to be over. We got like we're waiting for 2 or 3 more people to do it. We're cutting that out. That's gonna be done. We're gonna have our own music playing, and then we're gonna have we're gonna come out with like a soundtrack EP with the songs on it. We want everybody to come to the studio and like do like interludes or something in between.
I'm looking at this now and I fucked this up.
What happened?
We're way too fucking bright, but
He said we're way too bright.
We're way too bright. Cause when I first,
it was way too bright. I can't even see on my glasses. Now I wear glasses.
you know what? When I first changed the goddamn settings, I did it that light off.
Oh, where? Hey, where can I find these like that, man?
On Amazon.
On
Yeah,
Amazon?
I was gonna bring them.
Yeah.
Next time I fucking.
Because mine, Tita broke one of mine, I think.
Right.
I did another one of those. So Amazon, what do I type?
Oh shit!
Sure, I need,
I'll send you the one.
Yeah, but dude came in. The agent came in the other day. Did a walkthrough of the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not messed up. Ain't nobody really digging. You know. Positive. All right. I gotta find out what's the
Trying
title.
to get as much money as he can and
Yep.
hit the beaches.
I swear he
Find him a 24-year-old.
Probably.
You know.
I know he married, but he
I
y'all
mean, he's too old for a 24-year-old.
For
You
real.
get him one of them.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, man. All right, man.
These mother suckers. Anyway, man, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Now, I'm part of the scene out here, right? Part of the hip hop community scene.
Yep.
I make music every once in a while. I'll come out with a project. Work on my last one, not my last solo. Working on my last solo. I've been doing news stories for. I made a decision about what 3 years, maybe. 3 years, right? I stopped really posting about my personal or what I think about stuff. I just been posting news stories. So I was tired of people complaining on Facebook. I was tired of seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to change the narrative.
Okay.
So I changed the narrative. Got people talking about different stuff. Before I go there, you know what I saw on Facebook?
That's white.
That's it right there. You know what I saw on Facebook today?
Yo.
Are you still recording this?
Yeah.
This should be part of your thing right here, man.
Okay.
This should be part of the thing right here. I want to ask you what you think.
Okay.
Is the government or social media or whatever you want to call these outlets, are they trying to control what the fuck we talk about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that's the other thing, man.
Because I saw some shit on today, suggestive on Facebook. This is Facebook shit. Okay. This is this ain't something that somebody posted. This wasn't an ad. We already know the app will fucking hear you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you say whatever, especially on Instagram, that motherfucker is worse. Instagram can hear you better than fucking Facebook do. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about picking up some shit. We already know. I'm talking about I need to get some trash picked up from my crib. Mm-hmm. Next minute you know I get an advertise on Instagram about some trash pickup. Mm-hmm. Same every once in a while it happens on Facebook.
The same company, you know.
Yeah, I know the same company, but I find it more often. Okay. Instagram does it.
All right.
So this wasn't an ad. This wasn't something
promoted
or nothing. This was Facebook. Don't tell me. Not even tell me. Show me shit. And it looked like a Google. It wasn't Google, but it looked like a search engine type of thing. But it wasn't like it didn't have no search. It just showed links to different stories and it said suggested topics. What the fuck? Suggested topics? What do you mean? Suggested what does Facebook mean by suggestive topics? What I should talk about? The fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That shit pissed me off, dog. That shit is crazy. How they try to get us to talk about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that
like I'm blown out my mind, yo. I'm going crazy.
Yes.
And another thing it does before you go there, another thing Facebook will do. Now I was talking to Tita about fucking shadow people. You know what I'm saying?
About shadow people. All right, go ahead, son.
I've been tripping lately.
Go ahead.
We can get deep into that conversation too. If you want to get into
I don't want to get deep into it. I just got a small story.
I'll tell you. I was talking to Tita about the reason I'm part of conspiracy theories. I'm part of the gang. I was talking to Tita about shadow people, right? The next thing I know, a motherfucker post about shadow people, right?
Okay.
So I'm wondering, there's not really there's a slim chance of me talking about some shit with my girl and another motherfucker just posting about it. Or maybe he's talking about it too. But Facebook made it a priority to show me that motherfucker is talking about the same thing that you fucking talking about. You know what I'm saying?
How did it come up with you? Why'd you?
Okay. Now you want to know about the shadow people thing?
Look, my quick little thing is, the last time I heard about shadow people, let's see, 2005, 2006. I even
screenshot that shit, yo.
2006, there was an old lady I used to work with who would talk about it sometimes.
Right.
Crazy old. But yeah, that's the last time I heard about shadow people, son. So what? I don't know what this is.
There's different levels to the shadow people shit.
Okay.
Now, I've seen shadow people before when I used to work at Home Depot back in the day, in like 06 and shit.
Okay.
Now, but I'm halfway asleep.
All right.
And when you're halfway asleep, you just think shit's there that's not there. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right. That's fine. But,
I remember that old lady saying, well, you can't look right at him.
Yeah, no, it's facts. That's just facts. She ain't lying. Now,
go ahead.
Now, I think I've been seeing some shadow people, but I'm not sleepy now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I'm on a whole different level, dog. My thinking is on a whole different level now. I'm not saying this year. I'm not saying that 2012 it happened.
Okay.
But I'm saying sometime in this world it did happen. You know what I'm saying? We're in with that shit with the shadow people thing and the whole. I don't truly believe it, but I do kind of believe it. The Nelson Mandela effect. Okay.
I don't know about this effect.
You don't know about the Nelson Mandela effect?
No.
All right. You want to? I ain't getting that shit's deep. All right.
Nelson Mandela effect.
Listen, so I think we're in a motherfucking multiverse, yo. You feel me?
Okay.
I think that shit's real. I think we're really in like a multiverse, seeing shit. Some people don't belong here. Some people belong here, and I'm thinking like, I don't know, man. It's just some weird shit. I think we're in the multiverse, shit combined. Like, what's that shit called? What's that TV show?
Fighters.
No, where they going back and forth in different universes.
Sliders?
No, it wasn't Sliders though. It was that motherfucking there was two of them and shit. Home dude got her pregnant. What's that shit?
Home dude got her doctor shit.
Yeah, we talked about that. What's that shit? It was on it was a TV show.
I never seen Doctor Who, but
I was in Doctor Who. It was like 2000s.
Oh, Fringe.
Fringe.
Okay.
Fringe.
Okay.
Nah, it's Fringe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. What you think? You don't think you're in a multiverse?
I'm open to the possibilities of there being more going on in the universe, but there's certain things, you know. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in shadow people. I just feel
like it's not even, and it could be, maybe it's not that we're in the multiverse. Yeah, their vibes. It's like a sensor or something.
Okay.
That makes people like. I call it. This is how I explain it to Tita. Imagine you got two wires, positive, or they're not supposed to be connecting each other. And it just zip, you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's zapping. But one day that motherfucker gonna zap and fuck everything up. You know what I'm saying? There's more to it than what they telling us, man. You gotta look at the Mandela effect, man. You ain't never seen the Mandela effect?
No.
You know there's people on the earth. This is how it started. There's people on this earth. When did Mandela die?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But it's last few years, right?
Okay, so me and you agree on that, right?
Okay.
There's motherfuckers that say they saw Mandela's funeral on TV back in the 80s. Like there's lots of people that think that Mandela died in the 80s. And to us,
pretty sure the 2000s.
Yeah, 2000s, whatever.
I don't know when. Actually.
But there's more. Hold on, man. You got this shit is deep. This shit is. Oh, how you spell his name?
Shit, man, I just talked to the phone.
My phone was retarded. Here you go. Here you go, right
You
here.
got it.
Here you go. This is the Mandela effect. So, like, certain people. You see that shit? So people know it this way.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay.
How do you remember it to be? Like the Looney
Here's
Tunes.
the thing.
Looney Tunes.
All right, Looney Tunes is supposed to be probably spelled with the Tunes.
Right. But how do you remember it though?
How do I remember it?
When you watch the Looney Tunes, what did you see it?
Like the only time I can think about seeing the symbols is when Porky Pig would come up.
Okay.
And
I remember Porky Pig come up. Yeah.
And you know, that's all, folks.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
Like you asked me to remember. How do I remember it? And that's
they got you. They got you.
No, it's like
let me give you another example.
I want to say, all right, go ahead.
Let me give you another example. Let me see.
That one's kind of the. Because I know it's supposed to be music-based cartoon, so I know it's the Tunes.
Let me see.
So me remembering it differently, I don't, you know.
All right, do you like that one? Jif, peanut butter, Jiffy.
Like, they seem like they were used for different. To me, it seems like they were used for different things. Like that's the jar.
But it was never.
It was never the jar.
Never the fucking jar.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, was it? No, it was never Jiffy.
It was never Jiffy.
I think it was never Jiffy.
They didn't call it Jiffy in like a commercial or something?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
That's the Mandela effect. Like, I knew when I look at it, I'm like, yeah.
Like the official is Jif.
Yeah, I remember Jif.
I thought Jiffy was like a nickname for cartoon.
They were like, no, it was Jiffy peanut butter. Huh? I ain't never seen no Jiffy peanut butter before.
I thought it was like, just like a...
No,
whatever.
Man, people made that shit up. Same thing with the Coca-Cola and shit.
What am I looking at here?
You know what I'm saying?
Coca-Cola.
Oh, here you go. Ah, dang it. I hate this phone, man. I'm trying to show you what it was and what it wasn't. Ah, man, what's a good one? Because this is not really telling you what it was and what it is. So, here go one right here. But here, Monopoly.
Like, the monocle seems right. Is it not?
I guess they said it was never there, man.
Okay.
That type of shit. Like, there's little shit that's changed. That never were. Right. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but this is a human memory thing.
Nah, man, this ain't no human memory, man. They fucking with us.
All right. Oh, all right. So, and back to that. Let's back to that.
How many states?
All right. So, look, here's the thing.
How many states are there?
Huh?
How many states are there?
50. Well, no, there's more than 50.
How many?
Well, there's the 50, the normal states. But then Puerto Rico is kind of we have the Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands.
I'm saying, what did school tell you how many states this was, man?
Not 50.
Oh, man, they lied to you, man.
Well, but like they've added stuff,
I'm just saying,
but they haven't put more stars up.
There's little changes that we think from pictures or whatever that never were. That what I thought was just never there, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't think. I don't know what to say, man.
All right. So your thing is the melding of two universes, and the other one is slightly different.
I think certain things.
Here's what I think, son.
Go ahead.
People have bad memories. That's what I think.
That's what you think.
That's what I think. All right. So
I'm not explaining it right though.
No, don't worry.
That's what it is. I'm just not explaining it right.
I think I got where you're going. All right. So a couple things.
Yeah.
One, people have bad memories, so don't worry about it too much.
Right.
Two, this whole thing here we're doing right now is kind of my big overarching point. We've gone down a couple fucking paths.
right, yeah.
They've gone fucking nowhere, kind of gone somewhere, blah blah blah. And the other thing you were talking about, the social medias and the government trying to get us to talk about shit that isn't important or just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
This was one of my other kind of complaints, problems. Because when Donald Trump, said that tweet that your homeboy Dip brought up, at the time I was trying to bring up, well, yeah, he's getting you to talk about this because he did another thing. I was trying to get the conversation to go to the important thing he did. Okay. But it became he wanted to talk about the tweet.
What was the tweet again?
He told fucking those 4 bitches to go. Oh yeah, go back to their country or whatever.
AOC and on them.
Yeah. And only one chick is from Somalia or whatever. Yeah. But so he wanted, and I was trying to he did a thing. Trump did a thing. Right. And the thing's kind of important. He did. But you want to talk about the tweet. Like I said, he passed a bill so that anyone traveling through another country, he can't, request political asylum in America if the other country is offering them asylum. Oh, okay. So,
why? But I'm just trying to figure out why didn't you turn it there, man?
I tried, but the Dip kept going to the tweet. Right. When the tweet was brought up, I was like, I said that, hey, he the tweet's bad, but he did it. You gotta
go let's talk about the asylum, not the tweet. Did you say that?
I didn't say that. All
right. I wish you would have said that.
Because my thought,
is it because you really don't know Dip? That's why.
Most likely.
Okay. I knew that coming in too. Y'all didn't even know each other.
Yeah, it's a thing of me knowing you for a while, me knowing Diego for a while, and y'all getting to know me. Right. You understand? I am a huge fucking ball of hate and just pain and negative emotions and fuck this, fuck them, fuck that, blah blah blah. And I don't do that to new people. And the big thing is, and I think the really big thing is, if I tell you you're doing something wrong, maybe do this, you're doing that, I'm criticizing. I don't do it much, but maybe I'm criticizing you on something. It's not to criticize you. It's to make you better. Yeah. And Diego understands that. Right. Like shit. But to a new person, they may not understand that.
I feel you.
Shit. One of what I think is the highlight of my life of someone giving me a compliment is this. Mm-hmm. Diego had to do got a DUI and had to do AA. Okay. During the AA meeting, the guy leading asked him, "Who's the most negative influence in your life?" Diego. No. Let me finish. Diego said, "I was the most negative influence in my life." Right. And he said, "No. Let me finish. Go ahead. So he said, he's critical. He's kind of always in the house. He's kind of just listing off and he's right. Right. Then the guy, no, he's right. And then the guy asked him, all right,
you gotta cut some of these parts in this shit.
Then the guy asked Diego, now who's the most positive influence in your life? And Diego goes, Matthew. He wants me to get better. He's always giving me good advice about what to do and how to do things. It's like I looked at him. That's me. That's exactly both sides of it too. Right. Yeah. And for me, I look at it as hey, that's the best compliment I could ever fucking hear. Right. Yes, I'm fucking terrible and the greatest motherfucker in the same fucking token. Right. So it was one of those things. But with new people, the criticism that naturally comes to me and I want to spew at them, they may not get, is trying to help them.
Word. I feel you on that. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Do you give yourself advice? I'm always tell yourself I gotta do this or
Yeah. All right, then,
You do?
Yeah.
I take your own advice.
I want to say for the most part.
You do?
I have lapses. I've been doing this diet for, a month and a half now.
Yeah.
But this last week, I kind of...
Got messed up a little bit?
I kind of messed up.
But you already got results, so you can kind of mess up.
So I messed up this week, but today, like tonight, I'm starting to...
You back on your joint? Yeah. I remember Diego made me mad one time.
Right.
Diego made me mad one time. And he didn't do nothing to me, just something he said. I think me and you were working on it wasn't that Diego said something, but it was more like, I hope Matt don't believe that because I'm friends with you. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
you know what I'm saying?
You remember what he said?
He said,
what was going on?
Oh, I think he said I was using you or some shit. You said something. And that shit been bothering me for fucking years, yo. Okay. That shit been bothering me for
Hey, look, here's the thing.
I think he said something about you're not really Matt's friend. You're only using him or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that shit pissed me off, dog, for
here's the thing,
years.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
He feels it. He's not bitter. It's all right.
No.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
He said he feels it.
He feels it. He knows.
Dog, that shit. I'm gonna be real, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit bothered me for years, man.
All right, man.
Like, why would you say some dumbass shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like, because it was. I don't like when is. You can say whatever you want to say, but if you start believing that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit would have bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Even worse. You know, people say random shit. I don't know if Diego was drinking that day. He probably was drinking a little bit when he said it, but that shit fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I told you that. Because it's back when you lived over there.
Right.
That shit bothered me. Yeah. He said something about it?
Well,
not
about that.
But
you know.
He probably felt something?
He felt something.
Oh, shit. Well, I felt something too.
All right.
Diego, if you watching that, now you know. Well, I've been kind of distance from you, bro.
All right. Well, here's the thing. See, when this shit comes out, not everything makes sense. Yeah, everything makes sense.
Now that it's out and you know we can get together and have that conversation and get back together. Shit.
Because I don't remember this at all.
You don't remember it? I remember that shit, man. But I didn't want it. And sometimes, like when you asked me to go to the studio, it wasn't that I didn't want Diego to come. I don't mind being around Diego. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about that. It was just too many people. You know what I'm saying? And too many people. And what the fuck is Diego going to say?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Not on top.
At my Raw, it's one of those things that at my Raw is, I'm freaking Raw, but it's him, he kind of steps it up a level.
Yeah, it's not even on topics what he's gonna say. I don't care because that's what the show's about. Basically, you say what you want to say. It's what's he gonna say to Aisha? What is he gonna say to Dip? And what is he gonna say to Tita? Because it's some outrageous shit he be saying. You know what I'm saying?
He a little bit more raw than I am. Like, again, because he is a outgoing person. He is a people person. Yeah. And
he get comfortable fast.
He gets comfortable. Man, we were in a video game store one time, and he started joking with a motherfucking with the manager of the store. Yeah. The manager was not having that shit, but Diego would not let up on the motherfucker. That dude was getting mad, and at some point I just went, Diego, man, calm down. He don't get the joke. Yeah.
I'm in a situation. I'm in a situation, but what he said. But he some shit prior to that.
Right.
And I'm like, look at him. Like, you don't see it, my expression. Like, oh, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel the vibe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
All right, man.
We all wrong, whatever.
All right.
I just never told you that story.
No problem.
Yeah. I was there. They gonna pop up from the corner. Whatever.
All right, son.
All right, man. You still recording?
We're still here.
Yeah, you still recording this shit. Shit, I'm about to bro. Yeah, we're gonna get this podcast started again. We're gonna get it popping. We're gonna see what position we can get you. I want you part of it, man. So.
All right. So, Daniel and Tita on YouTube.
On YouTube, Spotify,
Facebook, Spotify.
Yeah.
You on the podcast one? What's that podcast one called?
Man, we on every single podcast. The Apple podcast.
SoundCloud?
We got some stuff. I haven't loaded all up on SoundCloud. Okay. But we're on everything. Man.
Okay.
Google. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you a mention on the page too. You don't be posting nothing. You don't even be on Facebook no more.
No.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Shit. In the past 6 months, I posted the one thing about being on Twitch.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Nah, there's gonna be some changes on the podcast. We're going live.
You know,
we're going live though.
Yeah, besides unofficial win, which this is gonna go up on.
Where?
But I got my Hugs the Great channel.
Get the Hugs the Great channel.
And mostly it's art and video games.
Dope.
But
is unofficial win back?
I don't know. Well, we're doing this right now. I'll post it up there. But
right. When we got time, we're not together like we used to. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So but it's my Hugs the Great channel.
This is going Hugs the Great?
Yeah, there's like 2 videos up, and they have like 6,000 views because they're fucking art shit.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah. So.
Doing numbers. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's funny. Every once in a while, like once a week, I'll get a fucking message on that fucking channel. Say, oh, fucking A, you fixed my computer. Great. All right, anyway. All right, we're done.
All right, man. What's that?